Welcome back. It's called tanorexia, literally an addiction to tanning. We started talking about it back when the tan mom, so-called, made headlines in New Jersey.
So we spoke to one former tanorexic who shared her story on how she actually was able to get over it. Take a listen.
My first job might have saved my life.
Jeannine Morris, founder of BeautySweetSpot.com, a beauty and fashion blog, says her tanning addiction started at about age 16.
When you look in the mirror and you see how much darker you got, it's a mental addiction.
Tanning addicts like Patricia Krensil, the New Jersey mom accused of taking her 5-year-old into a tanning bed, has recently brought the issue of tanorexia to the forefront. Jeannine says her tanning addiction became an issue when she started her first job as a beauty assistant at one of the most renowned magazines, Cosmopolitan.
My editor and my director have mentioned several times to me, you really need to stop tanning. When I first got the job, they said it's unhealthy and it's really not Cosmo.
Jeannine took her boss's advice seriously and quit tanning.
I still thought back then that I was invincible. I was never going to suffer from fine lines and wrinkles. I was never going to potentially get melanoma.
Like Jeannine, many people may not take the threat of melanoma seriously, but they should.
We've seen a boom in the tanning industry, and recent studies have shown us a corresponding boom in the rates of melanoma.
Jennifer Padal from the American Cancer Society says you may want to think twice before stepping into a tanning bed.
An individual's risk of developing melanoma increases by 75% if you go to a tanning salon before you're 30 years old.
James Oliver, CEO of Beach Bum Tanning, says he doesn't necessarily believe the statistics.
Those statistics would really need to be looked at. Statistics can really be put out to say anything.
But James says extremists like the tanning mom, Patricia Krensil, are giving the tanning industry a bad rap.
When an industry is targeted for those extremes, that's when it becomes unfair, because that's not the norm.
For people who, might be young and naive, or even who are older and still tanning, they really need to just digest the information, become educated, and realize that, they're not invincible.
So just last week, Governor Cuomo signed into law a bill that bars teens under the age of 17 from using tanning beds. Anybody who's 17 or 18 years old in New York State will have to get parental consent if they want to tan at a salon. That law takes effect next month.